Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shakattack, and today I'm going to be doing something 2014 YouTubers used to do and do a Q&A. So I asked for your questions on Snapchat, Instagram, Curious Cat and Twitter. I think that's what I did for social media platforms. And you guys pulled through. We've got a cup of tea. We've got the whole fam in the background. And I'm going to go ahead and drink from this mug that has my name on. So sit down, grab a cup of tea, grab a snack, grab a friend. Try not to touch each other's private parts while watching this because that's a bit awkward. And we will begin. I'm going to start with Snapchat because I got a lot of questions from Snapchat and then Instagram, and then I'll do some from Curious Cat, which I actually didn't screenshot, so hopefully I can remember that. The first question comes from Lil, and she asks, do you think Disney princesses are problematic? I have made a few videos in the past where I've said my opinions on having a LGBTQ plus Disney princess. I am fully in favour of it, and I feel like we should have one. I don't feel like they're problematic, but I definitely do feel like we could do more to ensure diversity and to make sure everyone has a role model. She did ask me quite a few questions, and the second one was, what's your favourite type of pasta? Any pasta, honey. I love pasta so much. I eat penne pasta quite a lot, and carbonara spaghetti pasta. I also love the really twisty curly one. I don't know any of the names of pastas, by the way. Probably should have googled it beforehand. What's on my pasta? I like carbonara, as I just said, but it flares up my IBS quite a lot. I also like just plain pasta, which I am very white for, I know. Thank you so much for sending me so many questions, Lil. The last question that she put was, what's one thing you wish you could get into but you can't? I wish I was into core classic films because I study film, and if you study film or anything like English lit, a lot of people will like discriminate against you. I don't like A Clockwork Orange. I don't like Citizen Kane. I thought it was so boring. I don't like Casablanca. I don't like it. I don't like so many classic films, and Pulp Fiction I've never seen. I only recently discovered Quentin Tarantino's work because of Callum. I don't like classics in anything, books, movies or films, and I kind of wish I was. So Summer, hi Summer, asked me 3 questions. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? This is something that I've been battling with myself, my inner self, for a very long time. And I've come to the conclusion that I am an ambivert, which is a mixture of the both of them. I do feel strongly tied towards both of them because I can interact with people and it can give me a buzz depending on the situation. But I probably would say I'm more introverted now, which really makes me sad because I used to be the biggest extrovert ever. But because of mental health issues and because I just can't talk to people anymore, I am sadly an introvert. The next question that she asked me, what is your relationship deal breaker? A lot of people for this question would say cheating, but I think I can forgive cheating depending on the context. If it's like a full-on affair, then no, you can suck an egg. Like if someone was drunk or someone took advantage of them, I probably would be able to forgive. It just matters about context. I would say my deal breaker has to be arrogance, I would say. When someone just cares so much about themselves that they just forget about you, ignores you for days and thinks that they're so much better than you, and you're like, hey, I'm your partner, love me. I've kind of realised in the end of 2018 and even some of my past relationships, I hate this so much, and I feel like I deserve better than that. Many people are like, cheating, 5 kids, and I'm just like, please just love me. Last question that Summer asked me out of the 3 is, what kind of a parent do you think you'll be? Out of me and my boyfriend currently, if we stay together and if we have children, which I don't see any reason why we wouldn't, I think I would be the strict parent. I would love to think that I was this hip mum that, like, you know, Mean Girls, where she's just like, hey, want some condoms, a snack? I feel like I would want to be that, but I really wouldn't be. I want my children to be 100% honest with me about everything. Like if they're going out to drink at like 15, I won't say no, but I will say ring me if anything goes wrong, because I'd rather my children trust me while doing things they shouldn't be rather than me not know when something goes wrong. I really would put their mental health first, and I would absolutely support everything LGBTQ plus wise, trans, lesbian. I don't even want them to come out to me. I want them to come downstairs one day and be like, Mum, I want you to call me Beth now. I'm not Ben, I'm Beth, and I feel like that's me. And I'm like, okay, we'll go out now and buy you some dresses and wigs and pretty stuff because I want you to be happy, and if that makes you happy, then I'm happy too. Maggie, my cousin, sent me a would you rather. Would you rather eat a peanut butter and onion sandwich, or banana and ketchup? Banana and ketchup. Every time. She also sent me another question, where do you see yourself in 10 years time? It's currently 2018. In 10 years it'll be 2028. That is weird. We'll probably be dead because of deforestation and global warming. I will be 28 years old. I will hopefully have my own house. If I'm still living at home, I'm fine. I will hopefully have a media degree. maybe I'll hopefully have a media job, or at least a job that I love. I will be married, question mark, or at least engaged, and I'll have 1 child, 2 children. God knows. So Mia asked me a very, very deep question, and Mia, I asked for Q&A questions like, what's your favourite colour? Not an existential crisis. Mia asked me, what do you think happens when we die? I have no fucking idea. I would absolutely love to know, and I swear to God, if in my lifetime we don't find out what happens when we die, well, I suppose I'll find out because I'll die. But I swear to God, if I don't know for definite, I'm gonna fucking kill someone and they'll find out. I try not to think about this because I have depersonalization disorder, which is basically the disorder which you think everything is fake and you don't believe you're real. It was like, I'm walking around drunk, or if you've never been drunk before in a video game. With DPD, things are fake, but for me personally, because there are 2 types of DPD. There's one where it branches off into no emotions, you feel numb. And there's also one that, you know, you feel too much in like emotion, you hyper emote. And I'm very much a person that's very hyper emotional. I cry at everything. So DPD makes everything not worth it because it's fake, but also worth it because it's so real. I think having anxiety disorder as well makes that as well, and like really fuels that. So I really try not to think about this because everything is all just too much for me when I'm thinking about this question. I really would like to believe that there's something more, because as John Green says in Looking for Alaska, which is one of the reasons why I love it, people can't afford to not think there's an afterlife when after death, because it scares us way too much. Aisha asked me, what's the weirdest dream you've had? I don't remember dreams that well, but I've had many dreams where I'm trapped in glass bottles, and I don't know what this means. If anyone can tell me down below, that'd be amazing. I've googled it a few times, but nothing really reigns true. But I've had a few dreams where I've been trapped in plastic bottles, and like glass bottles, like a message in a bottle, and I can't get out, and there's like loads of water and it's not actually touching me, and I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? So the next lot are from Instagram, and there aren't many of them. So Aloys has asked me a few. We'll go through all of the ones that people have asked me. She asked, do you have any viewer experiences, good or bad? I have had quite a few good viewer experiences in the real world, but it's always been like a friend of a friend or a family member I know who's been like, oh, we watch your videos, and I'm like, cool. There's been like only one instance where someone's came up to me who I don't know at all, and they've been like, I actually like your videos. And this was at Carrie Hope Fletcher's signing for When the Curtain Falls, which I attended in, is it July? That was so long ago. I was vlogging that day, and I was literally just about to vlog when a little person called Hazel, I think her name's Hazel, I don't know. And my sister was there as well, and she was like, that was so cool. And I was like, I know, I'm famous. I also met a few friends, Ella and Rochelle, a very long time ago at Drayton Manor Zoo. The only real bad viewer experience I've had in real life is the fact that I used to have an online stalker, which we won't go into because it's a very dead horse. It's all resolved now, and it's all good. How many books have I read this year? I have read 70, almost 71. Who is one celebrity you would really like to meet? I would obviously really like to meet Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. But I would also love to meet Ashley Graham, because I think she's amazing and gorgeous, and she's plus size, and she makes me really happy that she's just doing her bits, her model bits, when she's plus size. I also would love to meet John Green. I would also love to meet Marissa Meyer and Sarah J Maas and Nicola Yoon and Neil Schusterman, of course. A lot of authors, but you know, non-author people will be Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively and Ashley Graham. Ella has also asked me a lot of questions as well. First one is, what is my star sign? And I am a Sagittarius, and I've done a whole video of how accurate is my star sign, so I'll leave that below. Do I fit my star sign? Let me know in the comments. How come we never do book hauls? I was waiting for someone to ask me about this. I don't really do hauls, except for a mini one in a vlog if I've gone shopping, but not even like that anymore. I don't do hauls, or more specifically like in the question, book hauls, because I think it's a poor display of wealth. And I actually like watching hauls. If they're in a video or if it's a book haul, because I'm like, oh, what have they bought this month? But especially clothes, I feel like it's a poor display of wealth. Capitalism's a bitch. Evie asked me, would you rather be a duck or be a duck? Right, I'm gonna have to think really hard about this one. And because there is so much choice, I think I'd rather be a duck. I'm gonna have to say it. I think I'd just rather be a duck. A duck. There. That was so difficult. There's so many options. So Aloys also sent me a Twitter question as well. How do you feel about K-pop now that you went somewhere viral because of it and had backlash? If you didn't know, I did a video a few months ago that got 22,000 views titled Viewing or Watching K-pop for the First Time. I included EXO, BTS and FX. I still actually kind of like K-pop. I don't hate it. I really don't. Language doesn't it doesn't make a song any less good or catchy. I even said that in the video, but people just weren't getting it. I have learned a lot from that video. It's okay to not have enough knowledge on something and not be 100% educated. That's where people need to come and educate you and not just shout in your face saying that you're wrong by doing this, 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 and this. K-pop is actually really good, and I don't feel any different, but I know that I'm definitely not going to be doing a video about it in the near future, because that's not happening. Next question is from Ella again, and she said, that rhymed. Wait, what did I say? I did rhyme. How do you feel about Demi Lovato coming out of rehab? What's your opinion on the trolls? Love you. Love you too. I do feel like it's much more quicker than I thought she would be. I didn't think she was going to be back on social media or like out of rehab by December. I thought it was going to be at least another month. I thought it was going to be like end of December, beginning of 2019, January. I'm so proud of her, and clearly she's had a talk with her coach at rehab and she feels like she can come out now, and just because she's out of rehab doesn't mean that she's still not getting clean and she's still not like going to meetings at the rehab center. But like, you can have people come to your house. She just wants to be at home, maybe with her dogs, with her mum, and have that support with her friends, because being in a facility like that, like a hospital, can be really lonely. Can't judge a situation by what we don't know, and we don't know a lot, so let her do her thing. She knows that she almost died. She's got this, okay? Have faith in our girl Demi, okay? I feel like the trolls, as anyone does probably, I fucking hate people who think it's okay to make jokes about heroin overdoses when it wasn't even a heroin overdose, especially because Mac Miller, Lil Peep and Prince have all died on the same drug as Demi overdosed on. Just shows you the sexism, doesn't it, really? Just shows you that. That's all I'm going to say on that, because I don't want to get too heated, and might even make a whole video on it, who even knows. Last question is from Kenzie, and she asked, would you rather never have any more tattoos ever again, or get rid of the ones you have already but be able to have unlimited tattoos? I would for sure just delete everything. Delete, is that a thing? Get rid of all my tattoos and have unlimited tattoos, because you didn't say that I could just get them redone again. So, ha! Loophole! But no, I would still even do that if I wasn't allowed to redo my actual tattoos, because I would actually love to have a clean slate again and get my first tattoo all over again. That would be so fun. So there was my Q&A. I have answered every single question that I received. I might have to edit some out in editing because this video is 30 minutes. But thank you so much for watching and asking questions if you did. I just love all of you very much so, and I still have loads of tea left. I hope you liked this Q&A. If you did, please smash the thumbs up and subscribe. I make videos every single Monday for weekly vlogs and Wednesday for lifestyle / reaction content. That was a B. And I will see you next week for all of my videos. 1, 4, 3. Bye!